stream actually showing? Maybe? Yes? No? Maybe so? Hopefully. Yes, it is. Hello everybody! And also I got another follower. KXXL03. I hope these aren't bot followers, because that name is slightly similar to another follower that I got yesterday. Anyway, we're back with Mass Effect 2. And we are going to go ahead and get Mordin and Zaid. Actually, you know what? I want to go get Grunt first because there's a special interaction on the Archangel mission that I want to do first. So anyway, we're gonna go recruit the Warlord Oshir. Not Grunt. Who's Grunt? I don't know a Grunt. I totally haven't played through this entire series before. Anyway, Corliss. Landing. We're gonna take Kasumi with us. Kasumi and Miranda are who we will take. And what weapons do I have? I don't have shit worth weapons. Miranda, you don't use assault rifles. What are you
The
doing?
dossier doesn't say if Okeer is on this planet by choice. Assume hostiles.
And I don't use submachine guns. What the fuck? Miranda, swap weapons.
Broadcasting orders over loudspeaker. Charming.
Additionally, switch off of those
Stay
shitty
focused.
SMGs.
We're looking for a Krogan warlord.
I'm not letting you two use crap weapons. That submachine gun's actually a really good weapon in Mass Effect 3 if you know how to upgrade it properly. But it's useless in this game.
You have to earn your place in the mighty army we are building.
Lookout post ahead, and they're ready for us.
Ow.
Now you see me.
Kasumi fucking donkey punched him. Ammo on this thing is fucking abysmal. Oh hey, this guy's bleeding to death. Hey!
Shit. I won't stop bleeding. I'm gonna... Son of a bitch.
Doesn't look that bad, actually.
He doesn't need to know that.
I knew it wasn't Berserkers. Not at range. You're Mercs, or Alliance. I'm not telling you anything.
We have Metagel.
I've got a nice application of Metagel ready to go. But if you'd rather I just keep walking.
Son of a bitch. I don't know anything. I just shoot the overflow from the labs. The old Krogan up there, he's really been cleaning house lately. Jador hired him to make her an army, but the Krogan he creates are insane. So we use them for live ammo training. It's all crap. I don't get paid enough to goddamn bleed out.
Outpost 4, Jador wants us to move. We need coordinates on that Krogan pack.
What's he talking about?
Jador runs a Blue Suns outlier, and she's making Krogan for an army. But they all come out crazy, tough as hell, but just insane.
Why go through the trouble? Isn't it cheaper to just get tons of guns?
I don't know. I just point and shoot and bank my credits. Maybe there's something better in the labs.
I want your friends gone. Understand?
Patrol, the last group dispersed. Lost sight 5 minutes ago.
Dispersed? Jador will be pissed. She wanted a show.
You asked for a report, you got it. Dispersed.
Understood. Returning to the labs.
There, you see? I'm helping.
What's Jador planning to do with all these Krogan?
Replace us, probably. I sure wouldn't want to see an army of them coming at me. Only she can't control them. They aren't supposed to be crazy, but they're Krogan. How smart are they to start?
Have you seen Okeer? Does he know about all of this?
We can't go in the labs, but everyone sees what happens when the Krogan come out. I've shot hundreds. They're crazy, mindless. Anyone up there, they know what's going on.
Is Jador's lab heavily guarded?
There are big guns to keep ships away. We're not outfitted to fight goddamn commandos.
If you start limping now, you might find a shady spot before you bleed out.
Shit. Oh, shit. Oh.
The scare was a nice touch.
I thought so. Come on. Our warlord is somewhere in Jador's lab.
I do love that he's like, if you find a, or you can find a shady spot before you bleed out, but like literally earlier he said the guy's not even bleeding all that much.
Training is part of your contract. Failure to perform means liquidation, legal and otherwise.
Motherfucker.
Taking heavy fire.
Oh my god.
I got it.
Very nice!
What the fuck? Controls. Cameras. Fix the oars, camera rotation, relation to mouse with higher speed or there. There, now we're moving. God damn it. Miss.
This will put it down. Nice shot!
Keep forgetting I have adrenaline rush. Mostly because I never play a soldier. I need to drink more of my coffee.
Team 4, do you read? Team 4, Com, tell Jador we have a problem. Patrols are going dark. Either the Krogan are pushing or we're being raided.
Headshot. Ow!
Ferocious as they are, failures are
Ammo!
Get down!
We're compromised. Wanted.
Stick your head out. Bitch.
Hostiles in the compound. We have guests in the compound. If they're not killed immediately, all bonuses will be denied.
Bitch.
are different. New. You don't smell like this world. 7 night cycles, and I have felt only the need to kill. But you... something makes me speak.
He's only a week old?
They must breed them full size, ready to kill. Not much improvement over regular mercs if they need training.
Bred to kill. No. I kill because my blood and bone tell me to. But it's not why I was flushed from Glass Mother. Survival is what I hear in my head. Against the enemy that threatens all my kind. But I failed, even before waking. That is what the voice in the water said. That is why I wait here.
When I first played through this game, I thought this guy was going to be a companion.
You're supposed to be part of a mercenary army. Do you remember J'dor?
I know that name. It causes anger, but also laughter. It is not a name that will be sung when we march. I don't know what that means, but I have heard it many times.
How can you speak if you're only a week old?
There was a scratching sound in my head, and it became the voice. It taught things I would need. Walking, talking, hitting, shooting. Then the voice said I was not perfect, and the teaching stopped. And now I am here.
It was taught enough to be tested, but for what?
I don't know, but I am not perfect.
Okir's voice? Did he speak to you while you were in your tank?
I heard the voice, not like now, with ears. Inside. I called it Father. It like that, but it was disappointed. I'm not what it needs me to be.
A lab with Krogan. Must be an attempt to cure the genophage.
Cure. Cure was never whispered. Survive, resist, ignore.
How did you disappoint the voice?
I don't know. It was decided before I left Tank Mother. I was not perfect.
Maybe spending his week-long childhood in a tank made him crazy, like that merc said.
I don't know of that, but I'm not perfect.
I destroyed Saren's cure. How does Okir expect these Krogan to ignore the genophage if not by curing it?
I have no idea. It doesn't look like he's had much success with these Krogan.
Can you show me the laboratory? I need to speak with Okir.
The Glass Mother. She is up, past the broken parts, behind many of you fleshy things. I will show you.
I love this whole fucking sequence right here with this Krogan. It's like my favorite unnamed character.
Impressive. And dangerous.
You fleshy things are slow when big things are in your way.
Can you show us the way? Help us fight to the lab?
No,
Hey, we let you out. A little gratitude?
I will fight if they come, but I feel it deep that I must wait. I kill, but only here. I am not perfect, but I have purpose. I must wait until called, released.
Don't like the look of that. Stay alert.
Ah, I stole his wallet.
They're loose! Run for your damn life! They're all free!
Run for your life, but also kill the people coming towards us. Miranda, get your ass in
Kill
cover.
that Krogan!
Rex? Oh my god, I killed Rex!
Who authorized that Krogan release? Okir?
This isn't going to work.
Look out!
Die for me!
Alright, and now now I switch to handgun. Shit. Someone should totally make a mod that swaps the effect for Adrenaline Rush with like the Deadeye effect from Red Dead.
I'm on it.
Miranda, why did you use Overload?
No shield.
You bet. Enemy charging.
There comes the Krogan.
I pressed the wrong button.
Going dark. I'm shooting the bad guys.
Well, don't stand in front of me. Wait, I have incendiary ammo. I could have been using that the whole time. That tears right through armor.
Krogan took down the grid. We're blind and getting hit on all sides. Where are the heavies?
Refined platinum. I think it's this mission that has like one of my favorite things you overhear on the what's it called, the comms. Like we'll see in a minute, but yeah, I think it's on this mission.
Krogan on our 6. Copy, goddammit. Where's Jador and her personal guard?
Sniper rifle.
This is valuable.
Power cells.
Enemies.
Get. Hang on, let me deal with these assholes.
Here we go.
God damn it. God damn it. Ah.
Going dark. Down you go.
Jador does not pay for failure. I want them dead.
I'm switching ammo types.
Here we go.
Understood. Nice shot.
Good job, Miranda. And now.
Cloaking.
Concentrate on the Krogan charge or we're all dead. Who was a genius who gave them arms?
Ooh, a PDA. I always wondered if the like lines on that version of like the hacking minigame actually say anything, or if they're just like random text.
Kill the trespassers. I'll deal with the traitor.
Now you see me.
Kinda wish I had grenades right now. Miranda, stay in cover, you dumb bitch.
Yeah, lost shield.
Kinda wish I had a fucking assault rifle that did real damage. We're not commandos.
Firing now.
What is this, fucking Austin Powers? This shotgun sucks.
Cloaking.
Did I do them?
Why does this thing suck so bad? Die, bitch.
I need everyone out of the labs to fight this. Every floor, every outpost, move!
Yeah, here it comes. My favorite thing you can overhear on the fucking radio.
Got it.
Shield down.
Now you see me.
Why is this thing so fucking bad? Sniper rifle.
Perfect!
Ow!
One less!
What do you mean Jador's holding the mechs? She'll lose all our toys if we don't get back up.
Make sure everything's loaded. No, this.
Concentrate fire on my position.
is.
Concentrate on.
Concentrate fire on my position. He dies directly after telling them to shoot at him. I wonder how many people got the implication of that. Because that's fucking hilarious to me. Concentrate fire on my position! Okay. Why is everything on fire?
There are 3 of them. 3! Do your damn jobs.
Jador! Damn it! Someone get Roland Dickinson out here! Grabbing cover!
This will put them down. Easy enough.
Sumi, don't die.
been spotted.
Kasumi, for the love of God, take cover. I love how overpowered that fucking ability is, and only Kasumi can use it too.
Be right there.
On my way.
Hey, cover!
Here we go.
Kasumi, stay in fucking cover, you idiot.
That had to hurt.
Now let's finish you off.
Nice job, Kasumi.
You
Really
bet.
earning that fucking paycheck, aren't you?
Understood. We're compromised.
You idiots, get in
Going down.
cover.
Going dark.
I'm taking fire.
On it.
Engaging target.
Oh my god, use overload.
That had to hurt.
Yeah, by the way, you guys were super fucking helpful. You weren't at all a liability that entire time. Are there any pickups? Any fancy little treats on the ground? No? Okay. Oh hey, here's that room that you meet that one chick from Mass Effect 1 in if you don't kill her. I killed her though because I didn't want to lose war assets.
Here you are. I've watched your progress. It's about time. The batteries on these tanks will not wait while you play with these idiotic mercs.
I take it you're Okeer? You don't seem particularly caged, or grateful that I'm here.
You may claim to be here to help, but the formerly deceased Shepard is not a sign of gentle change. Surprised? All Krogan should know you. Or have you forgotten your actions on Vermeer?
I'm sure you're eager to retell the story.
Such a tale. Saren, the Spectre traitor, threatens the return of the Krogan horde by curing the genophage, undoing the gentle genocide of the Turians and Solarians. But before Saren can deliver his endless troops, in rides Shepard, securing victory through nuclear fire. I like that part. It has weight.
I didn't have a lot of room for finesse. If there'd been any other solution, I'd have considered it.
But I approve. Saren's pale horde were not true Krogan. Numbers alone are nothing. The mistake of an outsider. One that these mercenaries have also made. I gave their leader my rejects for her army, but she grows impatient. It's time for you to take me out of here.
We're here about the collectors. We couldn't care less about your problems.
I see. Yes, collector attacks have increased. A human concern. My requests were focused elsewhere. I acquired the knowledge to create one pure soldier. With that, I will inflict upon the Genophage the greatest insult an enemy can suffer. To be ignored.
So you don't want to cure the genophage?
Contrary to what survivors claim, the Genophage does not produce strong Krogan. The only quality it filters is the ability to survive the Genophage. For every 1,000 stillborn, too many weaklings live. Every survivor is branded as precious. That's produced more cuddling than your collective human teats. I say, let us carry the Genophage. Let 1,000 die in a clutch. We will defeat it by climbing atop our dead. That is the Krogan way.
I thought the Krogan ideal was a return to the numbers that threaten the galaxy.
We will not need numbers. My soldier is a template. It is a greater threat than all the Phantom siblings that would have been at its flank. The galaxy still bears the scars of the Horde, but it will learn to fear the Lance.
You're just as cruel and manipulative as those who released the genophage on your people.
Perhaps, but I will restore the Krogan, and my soldier will not provoke a nuclear response as a cure or Horde would. My legacy is perfection, with each pure Krogan reaching higher by standing on our dead. They will exceed, but not forget.
What did you get from the Collectors? I need whatever you know about them.
They are strange, so isolated, yet very available when your sacrifice is big enough. I gave them mini Krogan. I may have information for you, but the tech was consumed in my prototype, after I determined how to use it without killing the subjects. The deaths were unfortunate, but I only need one success to start the process.
Your search for the perfect soldier created a lot of failures. You don't care about them?
I failed no one. My rejects are exactly what Jador asked for. She simply lacks the ability to command. They are strong, healthy, and useless to me. I need perfection. If a few thousand are rejected, so be it. My work will purify the Krogan. We will not be restored. We will be renewed.
Your methods are extreme, but you know how to deconstruct a threat. Will you help us?
Perhaps I can strike a deal to secure passage, but my prototype is not negotiable. It is the key to my legacy.
Attention, I have traced the Krogan release. Okeer, of course. I'm calling blank slate on this project. Gas these commandos and start over from Okeer's data. Flush the tanks.
She's that weak-willed. She'll kill my legacy with a damn valve. Shepard, you want information on the Collectors? Stop her. She'll try to access contaminants in the storage bay.
You could just start over, like she plans to. What's the big deal?
This tank is pure. It involved as much trial as data. Starting over will not duplicate it. It must survive. Jador will be with the rejected tanks. Kill her. I will stay and do what must be done. Kill Jador, Shepard. I do what I must to save my legacy.
This mission's especially funny if you have Jack with you.
I think she's talked enough.
Yep.
Enemies in front!
Orb him.
That one's hit!
Focus fire on Jador.
Look out! Cloaking!
Shield down!
Shit. Kasumi just fucking almost one-shot
Watch the
Jador.
Krogan!
Shit. Oh my god! Unity. Did you idiots fucking kill him? That was a funny sounding Krogan.
Got it. Take some hits. Go ahead. Destroy. I will rebuild.
Kasumi, no.
Watch the Krogan!
Kasumi, you could have used fucking...
Heads up!
Alarms in the lab. Damn it, what's Okier doing back there?
Shepard, the lab alarms coincided with the system's failure. The remaining lab systems are unprotected, and I have gained limited access. According to lab scanners, the room is flooded with toxins and Okir's personal life supplements are failing rapidly. I recommend haste.
Contamination detected. Emergency vent in progress. Contamination detected. Emergency vent in...
If I knew why the Collectors wanted humans, I would tell you. But everything is in my prototype. My legacy is pure. This one soldier. This grunt. Perfect.
Roll credits.
Okier wasted his life to save this single Krogan?
That thing can't be worse than Okier. And if he's tough, we need him.
A pure Krogan could pack a hell of a punch. We can always use another heavy hitter.
If he'll even help. I doubt anyone's ever asked for his opinion on anything.
Normandy, Okier is a no-go, but we have a package that needs retrieval. And he's a big one.
And we're gonna release him immediately, because he has unique dialogue on the next mission. Or on one of the later missions.
Bringing the Krogan for study makes sense, but I have concerns about waking it.
Yeah, you've said that a few times now.
A normal Krogan is dangerous. This one was created and likely educated by a madman.
I see everyone's enjoying the new paperweight. Concerns?
We don't know anything about it, Commander.
I know. You don't find that interesting?
Krogan fight well at close quarters. Perhaps awakening him in a confined space wouldn't be prudent.
Noted. The cargo hold is safe enough while I decide what to do with him.
And then I awaken him in a confined space. Hello.
Commander, can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Sounds good. Have to say you run this ship tight, and we're getting things done. We keep on track and maybe we'll figure this out. I hope so. I'm not looking forward to the debrief if it all goes to hell. Is there something specific? Or are you just checking in?
I like to know my crew. Forget procedure. Tell me about yourself.
Informal, huh? Everything's in my file. Ex-Alliance like you, no Reapers or anything, but I got swept under the rug too. The more good you do, the less they want to admit that something needed doing.
What was your proudest career moment?
Covered this, didn't we? It was after getting sidelined. A Batarian group was plotting to release a weaponized virus and kill the Council. Miranda and I stopped it.
Strange that it wasn't bigger news.
The real work doesn't get publicized, you know that. They say it's better that people don't know how fragile the system is or how close the bad guys can get. So, it never happened. Like you and the Reaper. And that's why I'm here.
What led you to Cerberus?
The Alliance sidelined me after Eden Prime. Ended up on a job with Miranda that Cerberus treated like an audition. And here I am.
You don't seem like a results at all costs kind of guy. Cerberus history doesn't bother you?
The Alliance is all politics. Somebody has to take down the bad people. Cerberus keeps that line, I'm on their side.
You look like you came through no worse for wear.
If nothing else, the Alliance trains their people well. Once you live that life, you can't sit around getting fat. You know how it goes. Although I bet Cerberus puts you back together better than ever. Get any upgrades?
I'm glad enough they restored me to stock. Couldn't hurt to keep some spare parts handy, though.
I hear that. Your job isn't getting any safer. You know, I used to wonder what the big deal with you was. But now that we're in deep, I'm glad it's not me in the spotlight.
There's no hiding, Jacob. Not for any of us.
Don't worry. This is exactly what I signed on for. If that's all, Commander, I'll get back to my duties. There's a lot to get ready.
I don't know if I said this. I think I was about to say it, but for the longest time I couldn't figure out what this jacket reminded me of, and then it finally hit me. Alex Mercer.
No messages for you, Commander. Is it true we have a pod containing a baby Krogan down in the cargo hold?
Not a baby. He's a full-grown super soldier, ready for combat.
Please be careful if you decide to birth him. His personality is completely unknown. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Now we talk to not Jacob. Joker. Hey, Joker.
Commander.
I assume everything is going well up here?
We're just having an argument over personalization of my workspace.
Cerberus regulations are clear, Mr. Moreau. Personalization does not include grease on my bridge cameras.
It's just mad that all its footage of me looks like a dream sequence.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Alright. Crew quarters. Talk to Miranda, plus I think I have Rupert Gardner's ingredients. I can level up. Super. Pardos, snap freeze target. Damage. Find another ammo. Awesome. Find the couplings, deliver ingredients, deliver brandy. Oh yeah, I need to talk to Kasumi.
People are talking out there, and I hear it all. I usually travel hidden away in cargo bays. It's nice to be able to look out a window for a change. Mess Sergeant Gardner might just be an evil genius. Emphasis on the evil. People think he's a bad cook on purpose, like he's trying to teach them a lesson. I think his ramen is okay, but it's really hard to ruin ramen.
It's actually really easy to ruin ramen. All you need to do is cook it for 2 extra minutes.
I'm not really sure what to do with myself. Not much call for thievery aboard a ship. Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
I wish to talk about everything else here. I do not feel like getting trashed.
That painting has a special place in my heart. An art collector hired me to steal it. When I got there, the painting was gone. On the way out, I saw it being hauled off by another thief. I chased him down, tackled him, and took the painting. That's how KG and I met. We never did turn it into our employers.
Aw, that's cute.
The red rose. That used to be my calling card when I first started out. In place of whatever I took, I left a single red rose. It wasn't until I met KG that I realized how silly it was. He had a way of making you realize when you were just being sentimental. I stole that on a dare, believe it or not. There was a big museum show coming to Ilium. Artifacts from Earth going on tour. Very high security. KG dared me to steal this. So I broke in, hacked the security, put a few guards to sleep, and replaced the piece with a worthless duplicate. They never knew the difference. My first museum job. Nowhere near the last. That's my favorite piece, painted for me by a child prodigy from Elysium. She was the cutest thing. She was kidnapped by slavers who hoped to sell her on Omega. I wasn't about to let that happen. I set up an idea as a buyer's rep to get a special tour of the slaver's vessel. Once aboard, I freed the girl and smuggled her off the ship. She painted that for me on the way home. I'll never forget how it felt to watch her work.
I like Kasumi. She's cute.
Don't laugh, I like those books. Romance novels, crime novels, the classics. There's something about the feel of actual paper in your hands, their musty smell. It's relaxing. Keiji used to find books for me while on the job. Some of these are more valuable than the objects he was hired to steal.
I don't particularly like reading. One of the big reasons is I don't like the way paper just dries out your fucking thumbs.
It's just too dangerous for them in New Canton. I'm shipping my family back to Earth.
You can afford that?
Cerberus looks out for their own. They're funding the transport for me.
It's the least they can do when we're putting our lives on the line.
Oh my god, I've had The Man Who Sold the World stuck in my head all day. Hey, Dr. Chakwas.
How may I help you, Commander?
I have a present for you, Doc.
Ceres ice brandy? You didn't. Thank you. I always regretted not opening that original bottle when I still could. I won't make the same mistake again. Why don't we open this bottle right here, right now, you and me?
Sure thing.
You crack open the bottle. I'll get the glasses.
I thought Alenko's biotic display might have broken Jenkins' back, but Jenkins pops up and yells, "That was awesome!" Oh, Jenkins. Soldiers like him make the Alliance great. Cerberus lacks the same enthusiasm.
With your service record, you could have gotten a tour of duty on any Alliance ship. Why'd you really leave?
Maybe it's less about leaving and more about staying. As a military doctor, I mostly treat people who are in bad shape. Often they die. And if I can help them, they move on. Either way, they leave.
Don't you have any friends or family?
No, not lacking friendship. Just stability. Joker will always have Vrolic syndrome. He would never admit it, but he needs my help, and he always will. I wish it weren't, but sadly, it's true.
Treating Joker gives you a kind of stability.
So does this ship, even if it's a copy. Or, hell, maybe it's you, Shepard. Our immovable center. A place for a person to stop and catch her breath. Or maybe I'm just happily drunk. Would it hurt if it was simple like that for once?
Here's to simply being happily drunk.
I'll drink to that.
Oh, she's passed out in the med bag. That's... Hey, Rupert. How you doing?
Commander, those provisions you provided were perfect. I owe you. I've already thrown together some of my calamari gumbo. Here, try a bite.
Can I have it with Alka-Seltzer?
Truth told, it's based on an Asari recipe. Seems a little cannibalistic to me with their tentacle heads and all, but they ain't no good grub. Anyway, thanks again. You really came through.
Oh, I'm already not drunk again.
Commander, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
Of course. I'm just finishing an operation report. I'm impressed, Shepard. So far, things have gone exceptionally well. As Cerberus operations go, this is one of the best I've been a part of.
Maybe that's because this isn't a Cerberus operation.
Not to you, maybe. But I report directly to the Elusive Man. And I'm here because he wants me to be. Cerberus gave you a second chance, Commander. Maybe you should do the same for us.
What did Cerberus do that made you so loyal?
I suppose you deserve to know. Do you remember when I told you how I was genetically altered? Well, that wasn't my choice. My father created me. He's a very influential man and extremely controlling. He didn't want a daughter. He wanted a dynasty. I ran away as soon as I was old and brave enough. I went to Cerberus because I knew they could protect me.
How bad were the terms you and your father parted on?
Shots were fired.
You seem capable of defending yourself. Why did you need Cerberus?
My father invested a great deal in his dynasty. It wasn't a matter of just leaving. I knew he would continue to pursue his investments.
I assume that Cerberus approves of your enhanced abilities?
Of course. Cerberus fully endorses anything that advances the cause of humanity. Genetic alterations included. But unlike my father and his own selfish reasons, Cerberus and the Elusive Man believe in a greater good. They see the bigger picture, and I feel like I have a purpose here.
Who exactly is your father?
A businessman, but a very wealthy one. It's ironic, my father believed deeply in a human-positive agenda. He donated generously to Cerberus before I joined them. That's how I first heard about Cerberus, through my father's connections.
Who exactly is your
A
father?
businessman.
God damn it.
That's how I first heard about Cerberus, through my father's connections.
You've told me a lot about your father. What happened to your mother?
I never had one. Most of my genetic material is based on my father's tissue. His Y chromosome was altered with an amalgam of desired traits from various sources. How arrogant can you be? The man is completely egomaniacal. Just another reason I had to get away from him.
You talk about yourself like you're just a tool to be used. By your father? By Cerberus?
Maybe. I like to know where I fit in the world. It helps me find meaning in how I was created.
You are who you are, Miranda. You don't need to make excuses for it.
That's easy for you to say. We've both been engineered for greatness, Shepard. The difference is you were great before we rebuilt you. I'm great because of it.
Your spirit and personality are what make you great. It's what makes anyone great.
That's kind of you. I'm not sure I believe you, but thanks for saying it.
Thanks for your time, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Anytime, Commander.
I always found it kind of odd how cordial Miranda is with Shepard, but how fucking rude she is to just about everybody else. Alright. Let's talk. Or let's open this breeding pod.
The subject is stable, Shepard. Integration with onboard systems was seamless.
Can he see anything in there? Does he know where he is?
Unlikely. Current neural patterns indicate minimal cognition. Barring ship-wide power loss, the nutrients in the tank could sustain him for over a year.
Any idea how dangerous this guy is?
He is a Krogan, Shepard. If you were asking whether he is actively hostile, I don't have the necessary data to answer. Okir's technology could impart data, not methods of thinking. The subject may know of his views, but would not necessarily share them.
I love how you can just see fucking Grunt is fully aware. Like his head is moving around and he just blinked.
What can you tell me about this guy? Anything unusual?
The subject is an exceptional example of the Krogan species, with fully formed primary, secondary, and tertiary organs where applicable. No defects of any kind, aside from the genetic markers of the genophage present in all Krogan. I cannot judge mental functioning.
Stand by. I'm gonna open the tank and let him out.
Cerberus protocol is very clear regarding untested alien technology.
He's either a powerful addition to the crew or a time bomb. I'd rather deal with it now.
Very well, Shepard. The controls are online. The switch
and consequences are yours.
Then you switch to the cutscene and his eyes aren't even open. Welcome to the world, Mr. Krogan. You gotta know. Oh my god! Ow, my spine.
Male. Before you die, I need a name.
I'm Commander Shepard, and I don't take threats lightly. I suggest you relax.
Not your name. Mine. I'm trained. I know things. But the tank, Okeer couldn't implant connection. His words are hollow. Warlord, Legacy, Grunt. Grunt was among the last. It has no meaning. It'll do. I am Grunt. If you are worthy of your command, prove your strength and try to destroy me.
You wouldn't prefer Okeer? Or Legacy?
It's short. Matches the training in my blood. The other words are big things I don't feel. Maybe they fit your mouth better. I feel nothing for Okeer's clan or his enemies. I'll do what I'm bred to do. Fight and determine the strongest. But his imprint has failed. Without a reason that's mine, one fight is as good as any other. Might as well start with you.
Is it that easy for Okeer's perfect Krogan to abandon his mission?
Okeer is just a voice in the tank. If his imprints are true, then he created something stronger than him. So he's not worthy of me. And if his hatreds aren't strong enough to compel me, they've failed too. I feel nothing. I have no connection.
It's so weird, like, I'm trying to think of the word here. In this particular cutscene, Grunt seems really, like, the way he's using his words is... fuck, what is the word? It's gonna drive me nuts until I think of it. He sounds very eloquent in the way he speaks in this cutscene. But then he just goes to talking like a regular fucking Krogan after this.
I have a good ship and a strong crew. A strong clan. You'd make it stronger.
If you're weak and choose weak enemies, I'll have to kill you.
Our enemies are worthy. No doubt about that.
That's acceptable. I'll fight for you.
I'm glad you saw reason.
Huh? Offer one hand, but arm the other. Wise Shepard. If I find a clan, if I find what I want, I will be honored to eventually pit them against you. Shepard.
What are your thoughts about our mission?
I fight. Doesn't matter who for.
Did Okeer give you any imprints about the Collectors?
I see blurry ships, guesswork about strength. Nothing to help pick a weak spot and tear. Okeer spent all his time on old hatreds. Whatever he had, it was used up when he made me.
What are your thoughts about our mission?
I fight. Doesn't matter who for.
What do you think about the crew?
Good bunch if they stay out of my way. Dead bunch if they don't. Train them good if you want to take on Collectors. Some of these aliens are too smooth.
Just checking in, making sure you're acclimatizing.
Humans talk too much. Like the tank. Come back later.
That's all for now.
Shepard.
Run.
I hear that Rupert is actually cooking some good meals lately.
Yeah, right. That scunner couldn't serve a good haggis if his life depended on it.
But all haggis tastes like ass anyway.
Aye, but in the right hands, it can taste like mighty fine ass.
That sounded sexual. To anybody who doesn't know, haggis is a fucking, basically a boiled sheep stomach full of lard. I've heard it tastes good, but I don't believe that for even a second. Anyway, CIC.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Already? See you making a dangerous decision, blah 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 blah. I'm gonna go complete. I am going to go back to the Citadel and complete that fucking mission where I was supposed to talk to those two Krogan. Okay, good. I can skip this fucking cutscene. Alright, let's bring Grunt and Jacob with us. Bring Grunt and Grunt but lame with us. I'd like to have a shotgun that doesn't suck, because the katana is a really crap shotgun.
This recruits is a 20-kilo ferrous slug. Feel the weight.
I'm sorry, sir, but I'll need you to remove any biotic amp you might be wearing.
What? Why?
Unfortunately, sir, biotics can be used as a weapon. The rules require me to confiscate all amps. Could you please hand over yours?
I don't have one. I'm not a biotic.
Oh. Well, when you objected, I thought...
You humans are all racist.
Go back to Twitter. Why do you need my biotic amp? Because it's illegal to have one? Well, I don't have one. Then why did you object? You're racist. It's like a fucking Twitter user. Jesus.
What do you want?
I talked to one of the Presidium groundskeepers. He said there aren't any fish in the lakes.
What? I told you. Why have all that water if you're not going to store something to eat in it? I don't understand aliens at all.
Thanks for telling me. It's all he's talked about all damn day.
I'm gonna get this. And this. I'm not gonna buy any
So
fish.
do you want to get one of the fish, or maybe a model ship?
How is a model ship supposed to remind me of the Citadel?
An independent inquiry is investigating a group known as Cerberus in light of charges made by one Corporal Toombs and testimony by an apparent Cerberus scientist. A researcher known only as Dr. Wayne has been promised immunity and has suggested Cerberus may also be tied to the death of Admiral Kahoku several years ago.
Yeah, you see that? That's why I don't trust Cerberus.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
There's more visors, but I don't want one. I already have the Archon visor.
Do you have any games you'd like to trade in? You get 2 credits toward a new game.
You got any games on your phone? Assertive Foundation. Citadel Souvenirs. Let's go down here.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
Might as well get that. So
The nerve enhancements say that there are occasional motor control side effects. Jake loves to run. What if it makes you fall down?
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
Why is it making that noise?
The Systems Alliance Parliamentary Subcommittee for Transhuman Studies has awarded reparations for biotics suffering complications from L2 implants. Subcommittee Chairman Burns thanked biotics everywhere for their patience and understanding, and promised more help for those forgotten by the system until now.
This what passes for food out here. My tastes run more along the lines of edible. Looks like worms. Dead ones. This a human thing? Ugh, I'll pass. I'll eat almost anything, but I stress almost.
It's ramen. Ramen is good.
Now available on video, the abridged version of Francis Kidd's award-winning production of Hamlet, featuring an all-Elcor cast.
Nostalgic melancholy. Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio. A fellow of infinite jest, of most excellent fancy, deep accusation. Where be your jibes now? Your gambols, your songs, your flashes of merriment that were wont to set the table on a roll.
And don't forget to catch Elcor Hamlet live, an unforgettable 14-hour experience.
Insincere endorsement. You have not experienced Shakespeare until you have heard him in the voice of Elcor.
Oh, that is the best. That is the actual best. Skip. Any email? No email? Okay, bye. Alright. Now we go to Omega. Since the first scientist we were supposed to recruit died, let's go recruit the scientist that we were supposed to in the first place. 7.8 million. Put armor on these two.
Welcome to Omega. You're new here, aren't you? I can always tell. Allow me to... Oh, hello, Mocklin. I was just...
Leave, Fargate, now.
Oh, of course, Mocklin. Whatever she wants.
Fucking crackheads.
Blasted scavengers. Welcome to Omega, Shepard.
You know who I am?
Of course. We had you tagged the moment you entered the Terminus systems. You're not as subtle as you think. Aria wants to know what brings a dead Spectre to Omega. I suggest you go to Afterlife now and present yourself.
Cut the attitude. I'm not here to cause problems for Omega.
Things explode around you, Shepard. You can't blame Aria for keeping an eye on you. Afterlife, now.
I'm receiving quarantine warnings about the slums where Dr. Mordin Solus runs the clinic. Anticipate resistance at the transport station. I have also accessed messages between mercenary groups regarding plans to deal with the Archangel. There's a recruiting station at Afterlife that may have information on him.
First, this is the guy we were sent here for. Oh, right in the belfry.
Please, you have to help me.
No one said you could talk, jackass.
You Zaid Masani?
Yeah, that's me. You must be Commander Shepard. Hey, we have a galaxy to save.
I assume you've been briefed?
I've done my homework. Cerberus sent me everything I needed to know.
My contacts told me we're picking up 1 man, not 2.
Batarian delinquent. Pissed off someone rich enough to hire me to go after him. And for my bring him in alive rates, even.
Please, I didn't do it.
I said shut it. Tried to lead me on a chase all over the systems. He should have known better. These people always run to Omega.
What's gonna happen to him?
I'm gonna turn him in for the bounty. Don't much care what happens after that.
What's your relationship with Cerberus?
Easy. Cerberus is paying me a lot of money to help you on your mission. That's the long and short.
Not many mercs would take a suicide mission for the pay.
Most mercs don't get an offer like the one Cerberus sent me. This mission doesn't sound like good business, but your elusive man can move a lot of credits.
Good to have you, Zaid. We have a lot to do.
That's what they tell me. I assume the elusive man told you about our arrangement.
No. I guess he decided to leave that information out of the dossier.
Good thing I asked. Picked up a mission a little while back, just before I signed on with Cerberus. Thought you might be interested. You heard the name Vito Santiago? He's the head of the Blue Suns. Runs the whole organization. Seems he recently captured an Eldfell Ashland refinery on Zoya, and is using their workers for slave labor. The company wants it dealt with.
I'll make sure we get that done.
Good. Get it out of the way so we can concentrate on being big goddamn heroes. I better turn this thing in before it starts to stink. I'll be locked and loaded next time you're ready to get some killing done.
Yeah, take your time. I gotta go find a scientist.
Come on, let me in. Ari's expecting me. Oh.
What are you looking at?
Don't you have something better to do than pick fights with people you don't know?
No, just the ones who get in my face.
You see my gun. Do you really want to do this?
Fine. You're off the hook. For now. See you around.
For now. I need to find like a VR chat map like this. Like this particular bar. Not exactly this, but something along the lines of this.
That's close enough.
Stand still.
If you're looking for weapons, you're not doing a very good job.
Can't be too careful with dead specters. That could be anyone wearing your face.
I was told you're the person to talk to if I have questions.
They're clean.
Depends on the questions.
You run Omega?
I am Omega.
Dramatic.
But you need more. Everyone needs more something, and they all come to me. I'm the boss, CEO, queen, if you're feeling dramatic. It doesn't matter. Omega has no titled ruler and only one rule. Don't fuck with Arya.
Simple, straight to the point. I can follow that rule.
I like it. Easy to remember.
If you forget, someone will remind you.
And then I toss your sorry ass out the nearest airlock.
Hey, Mass Effect 1's called They Want Their Armor Back. Actually really like
So,
Arya's outfit.
What can I do for you?
Outside of the jacket, the fucking color's a bit much.
One scan and we're straight to business? People are usually more concerned about who I am.
Your death was downplayed, but hardly what I call a secret. I had to make sure it was really you. You could have been anyone, anything. Whatever you need will come out on its own. I'm curious, but Omega doesn't really care about you.
So, you must know what's what on Omega.
Everything that's worth knowing. I don't usually give it out freely. Information is power. Mundane things you can find yourself. Take a walk in a back alley or buy one of the mercs a drink. Better yet, talk to the entertainers. They give great tours. Just don't waste my time.
Tell me how you got set up here.
That's as privileged as information gets. I have many friends and enemies I keep at varying distances. I don't count you among either. We'll see how useful you prove. Short answer, mind your own damn business.
Alright, fine, I'll ask you again once you realize that we're going to be friends. Either that or you'll end up dead. It's usually one of those two.
I'm looking for Mordin Solus. Do you know where I can find him?
The Solarian doctor? Last I heard, he was trying to help plague victims in the quarantine zone. I always liked Mordin. He's as likely to heal you as he is to shoot you.
What can you tell me about him?
Used to be part of the Solarian Special Tasks Group. He's brilliant and dangerous. Just don't get him talking. He never shuts up. If you really need to find him, take a shuttle to the quarantine zone. No guarantee they'll let you in, of course.
I'm trying to track down Archangel.
You and half of Omega. You want him dead too?
Why's everyone after him?
He thinks he's fighting on the side of good. There is no good side to Omega. Everything he does pisses someone off. It's catching up to him.
Just the kind of guy I'm looking for.
Really? Well, aren't you interesting? You're gonna make some enemies teaming up with Archangel. That's assuming you can get to him. He's in a bit of trouble right now.
What kind of trouble?
The local merc groups have joined forces to take him down. They've got him cornered, but it sounds like they're having trouble finishing him off. They've started hiring anybody with a gun to help them.
That could be our way in.
They're using a private room for recruiting. Just over there. I'm sure they'll sign you up.
Which merc groups are after Archangel?
Blue Suns, Eclipse, Blood Pack. They're Omega's major players. Unless they're at war, you'll never see them together. But one thing they hate more than each other is Archangel.
What can you tell me about Archangel?
Not as much as I'd like. He showed up here several months ago and started causing all sorts of problems. If you make your own laws, which everyone here does, he makes life difficult. He's reckless and idealistic. But he seems to know enough to stay clear of me.
Which merc groups?
Unless they're at war, you'll never see them together.
Do you hate Archangel?
I don't have time for hate. But I distrust them all equally. For now, I'm happy just to let them kill each other.
I appreciate the help.
See if you still feel that way when the mercs realize you're here to help him.
Sounds like I don't have much time to waste.
You've got all the time in the world. Archangel? Not so much.
Well, he can wait a little bit longer. We're going after Mordin first.
I never know which pair of eyes to look at.
Also, I'd like to take a bit of a walk first.
Come on, let me in.
Omega, what a piss hole. At least it keeps you on your toes. I've had to come here on business before. I feel like I need a shower afterward, in addition to normal decontamination.
Every time I go to Lower Afterlife, all I can think of is fucking, Gmod Idiot Box.
End it not. Staking out the routes that lead to freedom's progress.
Hello.
Tentatively excited.
Welcome, human. What can I get for you?
What kinds of things do you sell here?
Friendly, salvaged parts. All kinds. Mostly legitimate. With pride, my prices are the lowest anywhere on the station. You won't find salvage cheaper than mine.
I have things to do.
Courteously, have a fine day. Take a look at my kiosk. Bye.
Hello, Marsh.
I might have something here for humans. Not much.
I'm in the mood to spend some money, but I think I can find better stuff elsewhere.
You won't find a better selection anywhere. Unless you're willing to risk the black market.
I'd rather deal with you than give money to those thieves. You sure we can't make a deal?
Look, I can't compete with the black market. I have to make a profit. I'll do what I can. But don't tell anyone or I'll lose my shirt. You're back. You must have seen something you like.
Fornax, capacitor helmet, blood dragon armor.
The attack on the human colony of Freedom's Progress has generated a swift but confused response. Aid vessels have been sent, but it is not clear whether there are survivors. The Council offered its sympathy, but regretted that it could not become involved in a purely human matter.
Human, tell Captain Gavon we not kill anyone today.
There seem to be a lot of Vorcha on Omega.
No, not too many. You stay away. We kill you.
I don't know a Captain Gavel. Why would I tell him anything?
Go away. Talk too much. Gavon's thugs get no more. We leave.
Good talking to you.
No more talk. We know Gavon's tricks. We leave.
That was a weird conversation.
Hello there. Might I interest you in some salvage tech? Every credit goes toward a ticket to get me off this forsaken rock.
I buy a lot of parts and equipment. Maybe we can make an arrangement.
Well, you seem like a decent person, but you can't breathe a word of it to Harry.
Of course.
Then we have a deal. Maybe I'll at least sell something to you.
What brought a nice kid like you to Omega?
My pilgrimage. What money I had got stolen within a few days, so I decided to sell salvage parts. You can see how that turned out. Harrod's forcing me to sell high, and I can't even afford a ticket off this station.
Why does Harrod control your prices?
Harrod made me swear not to undercut him, no matter what. He was here first, so it's his right. But no one will buy from me when he's so much cheaper. I can't save enough money for a ticket off the station.
I could go talk to Harrod for you. Get him to ease up.
I won't stop you. If you can convince him to lay off, then maybe I'll get off this station after all. His shop's up the ramp, near where Marsh sells his goods. Anything you can do will be much appreciated.
Yeah, I talked to him.
I have to go.
Please check with my kiosk to see what I have for sale. And thank you.
Stellar Dynamics. Couplings. Oh, Matic! And a Geth Plasma Shotgun.
Tentatively excited. Welcome, human. What can I get for you?
Tell me about your deal with the Quarian over there.
Suspicious. If I had made such a deal, I would certainly not be inclined to discuss it. Accusatory. I don't understand how it is any concern of yours.
What if you and I make a deal? You let him set his own prices, and I won't break your legs.
With barely contained terror, you drive a hard bargain, human.
I haven't even started.
Resignation. Very well. I will release the Quarian from his promise. Conciliatory. To show there is no ill will, I offer you a discount on my own wares.
I have things to do.
Courteously, have a fine day. take a look at my kiosk if you want to buy
Module.
anything.
Harness armor. Black Storm. A scouter. I love this. This is one of my other favorites when it comes to like pieces of armor. Alright, again. You might want to turn that thing
spoke to
off.
Harrod. Thank you so much. At this rate, I'll be off the station in no time.
Take care of yourself.
You too.
Oh, before I go, here, I'll pay your way off the station.
How much do you need to get off Omega?
I still need one. This is my mistake on my pilgrimage.
Here you go. 1,000 credits.
Thank you. With this, I can finally continue on my pilgrimage. I'm going to buy my ticket right now. Thank you again.
Right.
This should come in
And
handy.
now we buy out, I was gonna buy out the rest of his stock, but I guess I can't. Are you guys trying to fucking push me in the fire? Who gives a shit?
Scholarship has gone into
Fucking
effect,
great.
targeting low-income children on Earth, where the most famous human in the galaxy allegedly had a difficult childhood. Scholarships have allowed several dozen...
End is not.
Alright. Gonna go ahead and save here. Alright. Thanks to everybody for tuning in. We will be playing probably Betacraft tomorrow. But anyway. That'll be it for tonight. So until next time, bye-bye. Gonna let me move my mouse. There we go.